So let's start with poem 3, Keeping Quiet. Yes, we are going to have the discussion of poem 3, Keeping Quiet. You can see the spellings of quiet, very much clear, being silent, chup rehna. And imagine, all of you, that if you have to be quiet for 5 minutes, what would be the situation? Anyone who wants to share? Suppose you are told to keep quiet for 5 minutes. Everything comes to standstill. कोई चीज़, कोई भी काम, कोई मशीन नहीं चल रही, कोई सड़कों पे नहीं चल रहा, कोई भी काम नहीं हो रहा 5 मिनट्स के लिए, बिल्कुल टोटल साइलेंस हो जाती है. Everyone stops the work. What would be the situation? Anyone who wants to share the views? What do you imagine about that? Yes, raise your hands quickly. Anyone? Yes, Gurveer beta, Jasmine, please imagine the situation. If you are quiet, everything is quiet for 5 minutes, then what would happen? No one? Gurveer, yes beta?
Ma'am, first of all, this would be nearly impossible task because in today's world, so much chaos is there and everyone is in a hurry. So keeping quiet for 5 minutes is really impossible in today's world. But if we
Yes.
imagine this situation, it would be really strange and very confusing for most of the people. It would be very hectic for most of the people because keeping quiet is really difficult.
Very difficult, especially for the children. Hmm? Anyone else who wants to share? Any idea that comes in your mind? If you are to keep quiet, not for 5 minutes, imagine for 1 minute. And not only you, everyone is quiet. All the things stopped. Everything, the whole world comes to a standstill. Anyone who can imagine? Yes, Jasmine beta, can you tell? Any idea that imagination comes in your mind? Yes, Kanav Batra is there. Yes, beta. Kanav?
मैम मेडिकल फैसिलिटीज में जो इंडिकेटर्स होते हैं वो भी हो गए तो मैम रिजल्ट्स वगैरह एक्यूरेट नहीं मिलेंगे. We will not get accurate results, and doctors will have misreadings of the equipment. And if everything keeps quiet, started keeping quiet for 1 minute, some people will have irritation.
Yes. In the modern man will feel irritated because we people cannot stand, cannot be quiet even for 1 minute. That is too much, not for a second. Yes, Jasmine, you have any other idea?
Ma'am, if we all went quiet for 1 minute, then ma'am, there are many talks or thoughts in our mind that we want to share immediately to another person. We will not be able, and we will be in a hurry that when we would share that thoughts, we can't keep them in our mind for so long time.
Yes, you cannot control yourself. You will not have patience to wait for that minute to be over and then share your ideas with anyone else. Good. You all have your own imagination. Now we will have the imagination of the poet, what he feels, what idea comes in his mind when he thinks about keeping quiet. Before we go to the idea of the poem, let's read about the poet. Pablo Neruda is the pen name of Neftali Ricardo Reyes Bachelet, who was born in the town of Parral in Chile. Neruda's poems are full of easily understood images which make them no less beautiful. This is the beauty of his poems, that he used very beautiful images, very simple images which are easily understandable, and that increases the beauty of his poems. He won the Nobel Prize for Literature in the year 1971. In this poem, Neruda talks about, please underline the idea, the theme of your poem. In this poem, Neruda talks about the necessity of quiet introspection and creating a feeling of mutual understanding among human beings. What he expects from us, being quiet, that if we are quiet for a second, for a minute, whereas in the poem he gives time for a second only, we must have introspection. What is introspection? Means analyzing the things. While sitting quiet, we should try to probe ourselves. अपने अंदर झांक कर देखने की ज़रूरत है, अपने आप को एनालाइज करने की ज़रूरत है कि हम इस लाइफ में क्या कर रहे हैं और हमारे आसपास क्या हो रहा है. And then according to him, he says we will realize the problem and it will create a feeling of mutual understanding among human beings. हम समझ पाएंगे कि हम क्या कर रहे हैं. What is happening nowadays in the modern life? People are in hurry, rushing for the race of money, and to get that money, to get more and more facilities and the privileges, what we people are doing, we are even killing each other. Two brothers are fighting for the property, two friends are fighting. So what is happening in this world? We have become inhuman. हमारी जो अच्छी qualities हैं, good qualities हैं, that we have lost and we are becoming inhuman. So there is no mutual understanding among human beings. हमारी आपस में एक दूसरे के साथ जो mutual understanding है, that has come to an end because we don't have good feelings and interest in others' betterment or welfare. We only think of our own. हम सिर्फ अपने बारे में सोचते हैं कि हमें सब कुछ मिल जाना चाहिए. We should be happy, we should be comfortable in life, we don't worry about others. By hook or crook, we want to get each and everything that is available in the world to enjoy all the facilities and the privilege. For that, we can do wrong actions also, we can commit wrong and the criminal activities also. This is happening nowadays. What he wants to bring to our mind, that if we sit for 1 second quietly, we can introspect, we can analyze our working, our actions, and the actions of others also, and then we can realize that we are doing something wrong. That can bring us to the idea of mutual understanding, कि हमारी हेल्प हो सकती है ये सोचने के लिए कि हम किस तरीके से अपने आप को इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं, कैसे अपनी इनह्यूमन क्वालिटीज़ जो हैं उनको ख़त्म करके अच्छी क्वालिटीज़ जो हैं वो गेन कर सकते हैं, सो दैट वी कैन बी फ्रेंडली विद अदर्स एंड वी कैन लिव विद पीस एंड हार्मनी with universal brotherhood in this world. This is the idea which he wants to create. So the poet wants us to analyze about our ill feelings, about our bad qualities, and try to create good feelings in our mind so that we can have mutual understanding, feeling of brotherhood, and friendly relations with each other. What does the title of the poem suggest to you? What do you think of the poem is about? That you have discussed कि हमें पोएट जो है टाइटल से ही बताना चाह रहा है कि कीपिंग क्वाइट का क्या मतलब है, कि हमें चुप रहकर अपने आप को कैसे एनालाइज करना है. When you had your own ideas and you shared it. Now let's see the lines. What is the idea of the poet? How he wants us to realize the problems and analyze and introspect ourselves. Now we will count to 12 and we will all keep still. In the very beginning, the poet gives us a condition that we will all count up to 12 and then we will all keep still. जैसे आप कोई काम करने से पहले करते हो ना, कोई रेस करते हो तो आप करते हो 1 2 3 go. पहले प्रिपेयर करते हो 1 2 3 कह के और फिर आप रेस स्टार्ट करते हो. ऐसे वो क्या कह रहा है, वी विल काउंट अप टू 12. व्हाई ही इज रेफरिंग 12? इट हैज इंपॉर्टेंस हियर, प्लीज नोट डाउन. 12 here is the number given because there are 12 months in a year. There are 12 numbers on the watch. टाइम घड़ी के ऊपर 12 तक ही नंबर होता है, 12 तक ही नंबर होता है. So what he wants to suggest that we will count up to 12, क्योंकि हमारे पास 12 तक ही टाइम होता है घड़ी के अंदर. So we will count up to 12 and we all will keep still and we'll all will go to stillness, quietness. For once on the face of the earth, let's not speak in any language. Let's stop for 1 second and not move our arms so much. So the poet suggests all of us, all the readers, all the people of the world, that at least for once on the face of the earth, when we are living on this earth, we all should be quiet and we should not speak in any language. Let's stop for 1 second. Only for 1 second, we should stop speaking and we should not move our arms so much. That means we should not do any action with our arms, because we do work and action with our arms. So in simple lines, in the simple meaning, what the poet wants to suggest is that while living on this earth, at least once we should stop speaking in any language for 1 second. We should stop doing any action, any work with our hands or with our arms. And if we go for the hidden meaning, what does it suggest us? Please note down for any language, why he wants us not to speak in any language, because the languages cause problem. Different languages cause problem, languages cause issues. कि जो problems हैं वो किस वजह से होती है? Language की वजह से. When we speak different languages, we fight each other with each other. कि हमारे कंट्री में आप देख ले ना, एक स्टेट में एक लैंग्वेज है, दूसरे स्टेट में दूसरी लैंग्वेज है, तो ऐसे ही हमारे कंट्री में और लैंग्वेज है, दूसरे कंट्री में चले जाओ तो कुछ और लैंग्वेज प्रेफर की जाती है. सो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग? वी आर फाइटिंग ऑन द इशू ऑफ द लैंग्वेज, और हमारे लड़ाई झगड़े हो रहे हैं इसी वजह से. ठीक है. सो to avoid those fights, to avoid those quarrels and the struggle, the poet wants us to be quiet, not to speak in any language. लड़ाई झगड़ा ही तक खत्म करो, किसी लैंग्वेज में नहीं बात करनी. Let's be quiet for 1 second. And we should not move our arms. Arms here refers to our physical arms, the part of our body, and arms refers to the weapons which are used in the war. हथियार जो कि लड़ाई में यूज किए जाते हैं. दैट इज द हिडन मीनिंग व्हिच द पोएट वांट्स टू टेल, दैट वी शुड स्टॉप फाइटिंग विद ईच अदर विद द वेपन्स एटलीस्ट फॉर 1 second. So both the phrases are used with the double meaning. Any language here refers simple, that we should not speak in any language, be quiet for a second. And in other words, the poet wants us to stop fighting on the issue of languages. We should not have any fight with the weapons. Arms refer to the weapons and the physical arms, the part of our body that we should not do any action. Both the meanings are conveyed. One is the outer meaning and the second is the hidden meaning given by the poet through these lines. It would be an exotic moment. Without rush, without engines, we would all be together in a sudden strangeness. As one of you has told this thing, that it was an exotic moment. That means very strange moment, very exciting moment, unusual. Exotic means unusual moment. So what the poet wants, that if we will be quiet for a second, all of us, and will not be moving our arms, our weapons, then it would be an exotic moment. It would be an unusual moment. एक बहुत ही अजीब सा क्षण होगा, पल होगा, when there will be no rush, no one will be running towards any work, no one will be in hurry. Without engines, no machines will be working, no engines will be there making noise, and we would all be together in a sudden strangeness. All the people of the whole world will be quiet. So we will all be together for that particular moment, and that will be a sudden strangeness. We all will be together for that sudden strangeness. This will be a strange moment, very exotic, very exciting, very unusual moment, when no one will be rushing for any work, no one will be in hurry, no machines will be working, nothing will be going on, everything is standing still. So what would be there? It would be a sudden strange moment when we all will be together. We all will be working for the same thing, sitting quiet for 1 second. और हम सब क्या होंगे, उस एक क्षण में हम सब कहते इकट्ठे होंगे. Otherwise, we all are divided. What he wants to suggest here, that we don't live together, we fight with each other, we don't have peace and harmony, we don't have good relations with others. So for that second at least, we will all be together. Fisherman in the cold sea would not harm whales, and the man gathering salt would look at his hard hands. See the example he is giving in the next stanza. He is advising the fisherman and those people who gather salt in the sea. The fishermen, you know that in the cold sea, they used to get whales, fish collect करते हैं, whales collect करते हैं for their livelihood because this is their source of livelihood. And in the cold sea, they keep on working continuously and they are harming whales, नुकसान भी पहुंचा रहे हैं हमारे environment को. And there is another man who is gathering salt from the sea, समुंदर से वो नमक इकट्ठा करता है, and would look at his hurt hands. That man would look at his hurt hands. उसके जो जख्मी हाथ हैं, जो उसके हाथ खराब हो चुके हैं, नमक की वजह से जख्म हो चुके हैं उसके हाथ के ऊपर. At least for that 1 second, he would look at his own hands. What the poet wants to suggest, if we all stop our activities for 1 second, at least we will try to understand, we will analyze what harm we are causing to others and to ourselves. हम दूसरों को क्या नुकसान पहुंचा रहे हैं और अपने आप को क्या नुकसान पहुंचा रहे हैं. जैसे इस स्टैंजा से हमें क्या पता चल रहा है कि जो फिशरमैन है वो कॉन्टिन्यूसली जब समुंदर से वेल्स या फिश कलेक्ट कर रहा है तो वो समुंदर के पानी को भी नुकसान पहुंचा रहा है और किसी तरीके से हमारे एनवायरनमेंट को भी नुकसान पहुंचा रहा है. एंड द पर्सन हु इज गैदरिंग सॉल्ट, दैट मैन इज ऑल्सो कॉजिंग हार्म टू हिमसेल्फ. वो अपने हाथों को, अपने बॉडी को, अपने शरीर को नुकसान पहुंचा रहा है. So in this way, these people who are working regularly, continuously, they are causing harm to ourselves also and to our environment also. We are polluting our environment by so many actions. So the poet wants to make alert to those people. Coming to the next stanza, he again refers to those who prepare green wars, wars with gas, wars with fire, victory with no survivors, would put on clean clothes and walk about with their brothers in the shade, doing nothing. Now again in this stanza, he suggests or he advises those people who are involved in the wars, जो लड़ाई झगड़े में involved होते हैं. First he refers to the green wars. Green wars here refers to the war that is waged against the environment. We are polluting our environment. हम अपने trees को, अपने plants को काटते जा रहे हैं. We don't have fresh air and that is causing to the floods also. क्योंकि जब हम trees काट रहे हैं तो that is causing effect to our earth also. So the poet wants to suggest to those who prepare green wars, that means those who are causing harm to the environment, wars with gas, wars with fire, and those people who are causing effect to the environment by throwing gases, those who are causing harm to the environment and to the humanity, they are destroying the world with fire. Different type of wars are there. जब लड़ाई होती है तो एक कंट्री दूसरे कंट्री के ऊपर गोला बारूद भी फेंकता है, गैस भी फेंकता है, गोलियां भी चलती हैं, डिस्ट्रक्शन कई तरह की होती है. So the poet is advising and suggesting all those people who are involved in the wars, maybe green wars, maybe war with gas, maybe war with fire, किसी तरह की भी war हो, कोई भी लड़ाई झगड़ा जो है वो नहीं करें. At least for 1 second we should stop and think over, introspect कि हम क्या कर रहे हैं. Because according to him, victory with no survivors, we may get victory कि war के बाद एक पार्टी तो जीतेगी ना. There will be victory of one side and the other side will be defeated. But what he says, victory with no survivors, that victory is of no use when you have lost many people, no survivors, no person is alive. कोई आदमी जिंदा ही नहीं बचेगा, कोई सर्वाइव ही नहीं करेगा, तो उस विक्ट्री को भी क्या करोगे. कहते हैं what you will do with that victory, that is of no use when there is no one to survive. Would put on clean clothes. So the poet suggests to those people that they should put on clean clothes. That means have clean thoughts, clean ideas, pure ideas, not having ill will, jealousy and enmity with others, and walk about with their brothers. They should walk about with their brothers. That means go along with their brothers. Consider all as your brothers and walk along with them. Live with them peacefully in the shade, doing nothing, under the shade of the trees, not destroying the trees, but enjoying the shade of those trees and not doing anything. That means कीपिंग क्वाइट फॉर अ सेकेंड, कि एक सेकेंड के लिए क्या आप ये सारी लड़ाइयाँ बंद करके इस चीज़ के ऊपर सोचो और अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ, अपने ब्रदर्स के साथ, सब ह्यूमन बींग्स को, सबको, सब लोगों को अपना ब्रदर्स मानकर ट्रीज के नीचे बैठकर, उसकी शेड में बैठकर अच्छे आइडियाज़ लेकर थोड़ा सोच विचार करो, इंट्रोस्पेक्ट करो कि आप क्या कर रहे हो इस लाइफ में. Coming to the next stanza, what I want should not be confused with the total inactivity. Now he wants to make it clear कि don't think that I'm giving you the idea of total inactivity कि हम सबको totally inactive हो जाना चाहिए. That is no life. कि अगर हम totally inactive हो जाते हैं, it means we are not doing any work. That means coming to death. That is the only thing. If we are not doing action, we are not doing anything, it means we are coming to a stage of death. So he wants to make it clear to the readers in this stanza that he does not want total inactivity. Don't get confused with this idea if I am saying that you should be quiet for a second. The poet wants to make it clear that you should not be confused with this idea because you are physically inactive for 1 second, not mentally. Still we are active, maybe mentally. Mentally we are thinking, we are introspecting, we are analyzing. So the poet wants to tell us that he does not want us to be totally inactive and we should not get confused कि हमें poet जो है गलत guide कर रहा है कि हम totally अपना काम सब कुछ बंद कर दें. We should be inactive. No. The poet wants to make it clear कि इस चीज से confuse मत होइए. What he is suggesting that we should be inactive physically and we should be mentally active, thinking and introspecting for that 1 second, 1 minute, 1 second चुप करके बैठकर सोचो, मन ही मन में सोचो, इंट्रोस्पेक्ट करो, एनालाइज करो. Because he says life is what it is about. Underline this line, it's very important line. Many times it is repeated as a question. What do you mean by this? Because the poet wants to make it clear that life is what it is about. Life is full of activities. What it is about, it is about activities only. If there is no activity, if there is no action in the life, there is no life. We become inactive only when there is no life. So the poet wants to make it clear that I want no truck with death. That means you should not confuse this inactivity with death. कि वो ये नहीं कहना चाहता कि हम totally inactive हो जाएं. Totally inactive का मतलब no life, no, that means the stage of death. So the poet wants to make it clear to us that he does not want this meaning. He wants us to be active mentally, thinking, analyzing, introspecting the things. Because he says, what is the problem that we are facing nowadays? If we were not so single-minded about keeping our lives moving and for once could do nothing, perhaps a huge silence might interrupt the sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. What we people are doing, what we human beings are doing. He says, if we were not so single-minded, we people are single-minded. सिंगल माइंडेड मीन्स हमारे मन में एक गोल होता है, एक डेस्टिनेशन होता है एंड वी कीप ऑन रनिंग फॉर दैट डेस्टिनेशन, फॉर दैट गोल, जो कि आजकल मोस्ट ऑफ द ह्यूमन बीइंग्स के माइंड में क्या है? टू गेट मोर एंड मोर मनी, टू गेट मोर एंड मोर मटेरियलिस्टिक वेल्थ, द प्रिविलेजेस, द कंफर्ट्स, द फैसिलिटीज ऑफ लाइफ. सो वी फील जेलिसी ऑफ अदर्स इफ वी डोंट हैव दोज थिंग्स. एंड व्हाट वी डू जस्ट टू reached up to that single-minded goal, to that destination, we keep on moving, about keeping our lives moving. We keep our lives moving. We keep on running for that single-minded idea. But the poet says, if we were not so single-minded, कि अगर हम ऐसा single-minded ना हो, कि अगर हम एक ही destination या goal के पीछे ना भागते रहें, for once could do nothing, and at least for once we should not do anything. We should be quiet for 1 second. Perhaps a huge silence then that silence, that huge silence, huge क्यों कहा गया? Because everybody in the world will be silent. पूरी दुनिया में हर चीज जो है वो साइलेंट होगी, इसलिए किसी को भी कोई ऐसी प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगी. एंड व्हेन ऑल विल बी क्वाइट, so this will be a huge silence, complete silence will be there. Then what would happen? What would be the situation at that time? When everyone will be quiet, this will be a huge silence, and it might interrupt this sadness. किस सैडनेस को? विच वी हैव क्रिएटेड बाय बीइंग सिंगल माइंडेड. हम क्यों उदास हैं? वी आर डिप्रेस्ड, वी आर अंडर टेंशंस, वी आर अंडर वरीज, बिकॉज वी आर नॉट एबल टू अचीव दोज थिंग्स विच आर फ्रेंड्स हैव, विच आर नेबर्स हैव, विच आर रिलेटिव्स हैव. ठीक है, तो हमारे पास वो चीज़ नहीं है जो हमारे पड़ोसियों के पास है, हमारे नेबर्स के पास है, हमारे फ्रेंड्स के पास है, एंड वी फील डिस्टर्ब्ड विद दैट. We feel depressed, we come under tension, and that creates sadness in our mind. हम उदास हो जाते हैं, we feel unhappy with that. And the poet wants to tell us that if we leave that single-minded devotion, that only aim or the goal for which we are running in the modern life, that will create a huge silence. And that huge silence, at least for 1 second when we are quiet, that will interrupt our sadness. That means it will put our sadness to an end, of never understanding ourselves. Sadness क्यों है? Because we never understand ourselves. We never try to understand ourselves. We never try to understand others, and of threatening ourselves with death. और हम क्या कर रहे हैं? With that problem, with not understanding ourselves, we are running a mad race for the money. By hook or crook, we are doing the criminal activities. We are killing our own brothers, our neighbors, our friends for the money only, because we have jealousy, we have enmity, because the things which they possess we don't have. हमारे पास वो चीज़ नहीं है तो हमारे मन में उसके लिए jealousy आ जाती है, enmity आ जाती है. So we become sad with that. And to put an end to that sadness, the poet wants us to be quiet for a second, introspect, analyze, and try to understand ourselves. हम कहते अपने आप को नहीं समझ पाते हैं कि हम क्या हैं, हम क्यों ऐसा काम कर रहे हैं, क्यों हम ऐसी एक्टिविटीज कर रहे हैं जो कि दूसरों के लिए गलत है, हमारे लिए गलत है. हमारे लिए कैसे गलत है? बिकॉज वी आर थ्रेटनिंग आवरसेल्व्स विद डेथ. वी आर threatening ourselves. हम क्या करते हैं? When we are sad, we are depressed, we are under tensions and worries, we are causing harm to our own health. हमारी अपनी हेल्थ खराब हो रही है. उससे क्या हो रहा है? We are under problem of BP, heart attack की प्रॉब्लम, डिप्रेशन की प्रॉब्लम. ये सारी प्रॉब्लम्स क्यों आ रही हैं? वी हैव जॉइंट पेन्स. ये सारी प्रॉब्लम क्यों है? बिकॉज वी आर अंडर प्रेशर, वी आर अंडर टेंशंस एंड वरीज. सो इन दिस वे वी आर थ्रेटनिंग आवरसेल्व्स टुवर्ड्स डेथ. हम अपने आप को धीरे धीरे डेथ की तरफ ले जा रहे हैं. स्लोली वी आर फेसिंग अ लिविंग डेथ. जिंदा ही होते हुए भी हम स्लो डेथ जो है उसको फेस कर रहे हैं, because we don't analyze ourselves, we don't try to find out the reasons of these problems, why we are under tension, why we have this problem of BP, why we have this problem of heart attack. These are all due to the tensions and the worries. और टेंशन और वरीज क्यों है? हम अपने स्टेटस के लिए परेशानी में हैं, हम दूसरों के स्टेटस को देखकर परेशान हैं कि हम उसकी स्टेज तक क्यों नहीं पहुंच पाए. उसके पास इतना पैसा है, उसके पास इतनी गाड़ियां हैं, उसके पास इतनी कोठियां हैं, उसके पास घर में ये है, उसके पास वो है, हमारे पास नहीं है. एंड वी आर worried with that, we are under tension with that. That's why we are not able to be at peace. हम कंफर्ट में नहीं रह पाते, अपनी लाइफ को अच्छे से लीड नहीं कर पाते, जिस वजह से क्या प्रॉब्लम आती है? वी आर अंडर सैडनेस, डिप्रेशन, एंड वी टेक आवरसेल्व्स टुवर्ड्स डेथ. हम अपने आप को डेथ की तरफ घसीटते चले जा रहे हैं. Then in the last lines again the poet gives us a message. Perhaps the earth can teach us, as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. The poet says that we can have a lesson from the earth. Earth can teach us a lesson. Why can't we have, if the earth can do it, as when everything seems dead, when there is everything still in on the earth, autumn season है, everything comes to stand still, पत्ते झड़ जाते हैं, कोई फ्रूट नहीं है, कोई फल नहीं है पेड़ों के ऊपर, सारी एक्टिविटी जो है वो स्टिल हो जाती है, and later proves to be alive. और उसके बाद क्या होता है, स्प्रिंग सीजन आता है, once again all the leaves, all the flowers are there on the trees. कैसे आ गए, क्योंकि जमीन के अंदर कोई ना कोई प्रोसेस, कोई ना कोई एक्टिविटी चल रही थी, जर्मिनेशन एक्टिविटी वाज गोइंग ऑन, यू हैव रेड इन साइंस. और इट मींस अगर अर्थ जो है वो स्टिल होकर अंदर ही अंदर काम कर सकती है, तो हम चुप करके क्यों नहीं अंदर ही अंदर सोच सकते. This is the lesson which the poet wants us to take from earth. If we can have this lesson from the earth, there is working, there is action, even in the nature, life is going on under apparent stillness. In the earth also, we should also learn a lesson, being quiet, we should also analyze and think over, introspect our activities, our actions, others' actions. Only then we can have the feeling of mutual understanding and brotherhood. At the end, again, he gives us the time. He says, now I count up to 12 and you keep quiet and I will go. He says, I'm going and giving you the time to stand still. I'm counting up to 12. You should be quiet and analyze, have introspection and think of the problems, why we are sad, why we are taking ourselves towards death. We should have introspection, sitting quietly physically, but not mentally. We should be active mentally and thinking about the things, what we are doing in life, how we are causing harm to others and to ourselves. Clear? So in this way, we have finished the poem. Very good idea given by the poet, which we should follow in our life. We should think quietly, at least for 1 second, and analyze. We'll discuss the questions tomorrow. Please read the poem. If you have any problem, you can bring your problems.